Hello again. Today we are going to be talking about different methods of sampling people, creating a sample of the population to take a survey. So the first way to do it is simple random sampling, and that's basically where every member of the population has the same chance of being selected to be in the sample to take your survey. So it also means that every set of N members of the population has the same chance as any other set of N members of your population. All right, so you can do this by choosing people from a hat, drawing names from a hat, or creating a random number generator so that everybody who gets this number is chosen for the sample. There are many ways of doing random sampling. Another way to sample is to use systematic sampling, and that's where you choose people at regular intervals. So, for example, you're waiting outside of a store and you ask every 20th customer to take the survey. Another example is every fourth pedestrian in the park. You ask them about city life in a survey. There's also convenience sampling. That's the third method. And that's where you're asking people that are just easier to select, or they are more likely to respond to your survey. So for example, you're walking along and it's just people who are near you, people who are walking slowly, people who aren't already involved in a conversation, or they're not on their phone. They're just not busy. So you would ask them to take your survey. And that's what's called convenience sampling. There's also what's called stratified sampling, and that's where the members of a sample are chosen from a population that has many subgroups. So you're trying to allow the sample to be a fair representation of your population by choosing people from each of those many subgroups. So with this, it is more possible to get a fair representation of each subgroup. All right, and the last method is what's called quota sampling. So it's similar to stratified sampling, and members are chosen from many subgroups, but what you're trying to do is you're trying to allow the number of people within each of the subgroups to be a proportional number of the people that are in the entire population. All right, so you actually have to specifically select the members of the sample. It's kind of random because you're picking a certain number of people, but you're not picking specific people. You're picking a certain number of people from each of the subgroups in the population. And so this is called quota sampling. So those are 5 different methods that you can choose people to take part in a survey. If you have any questions about that, please let me know, and I will see you tomorrow.